Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Rugby Ascendant segment. Well, the Springboks, Jacques Nienaber and Rossi Rasmus, have announced their selection for the quarterfinal in France against France at the Stade de France. A lot of France in there. Anyway, they've announced it, and much of the selection aligns pretty much with what I chose in my pre-announcement video I did a few days ago. It seems that they've gone along with the same sort of sentiment or thoughts that I have regarding the game and the right selection. There are a couple significant things that do stand out, however. Damien Willemse is at the fullback. I'm not surprised by that. But I wasn't sure if they go with that. And the other selection here that I am not surprised. Well, actually, I'm too surprised. There's two players that have not made the list at all. And one of them is Canan Moodie, and the other is Lukanyo Am. Lukanyo Am was called up after his injury, after we had the injury to Nicklin and Pimpy, that brutal hit that didn't even result in a red card, which I think needs to be looked at again. But anyway, Nicklin and Pimpy is out. Lukanyo Am was called up, but he's not even on the roster here. Now, I can only suppose that the coaching staff's hope is that he wasn't ready, but will be fit and ready should they make it to a semi or a final. Well, now for the sake of Lukanyo Am, who's the absolute best player in the world at the position he's in, hey, racist, are you listening? Black guy promoting him because he's the best. Yeah, we talk about merit here, not skin color, so piss off. Yeah, Lukanyo Am is the best at what he does, and he not being in this World Cup would be a huge disappointment. He's not on this list, so I hope that they win Sunday against France, and we get a chance to see Lukanyo Am before this World Cup is over. It's a shame to go 8 years between World Cups for such a quality player. So Lukanyo Am is not there, and then Canan Moodie. Canan Moodie's not even on the list. It's mildly surprising. I suggested they go with Canan Moodie over Kurtley Arendse. So I got that one wrong, and I got Lukanyo Am wrong. But the rest of this, I pretty much picked the players across the board. The fly half selection, I recommended Mani Libbok. There's no reason he shouldn't be there. I was accused of being biased for the Stormers. That's just total nonsense. Yeah, anyway, but Mani Libbok is the fly half, and at scrum half, I said Cobus Reinach. By the way, he's not a Stormer. He plays in France. Cobus Reinach is the scrum half that's been in the best form, who's distributed the ball the best. His box kicks have been better than anyone else. To be fair, Grant Williams hasn't got a lot of playing time, and he's excelled when he's been out there. But Jaden Hendrickse has not returned to form since his injury, and Faf is just not getting it done. Hey, Faf's white, by the way. So, and I said, don't play him, just in case you missed that. And I also said that of the four, in my view, the best is Grant Williams. He's been absolutely unbelievable. Stepped up when Jaden Hendrickse was injured, and I hope that he gets a starting role, if it's not with the Sharks, with someone else. All right, I said at number 8. For a couple of years, I was very concerned that one of my former favorite players, Dwayne Vermeulen, a former Stormer, now playing for Ulster, the Dwayne Vermeulen, although I think he's leaving there now, Dwayne Vermeulen was past it. His form had not looked particularly good. I'd seen him in person up at close, just a few rows up at Kings Park there in Durban, watching the Sharks play Ulster, and he just didn't look like he had anymore. Plus, I've watched him on television. But this year, he's proven that to be incorrect. His form has been brilliant, and he's gotten better and better. He's played very well in this World Cup, and I suggested Dwayne Vermeulen start with the number 8, not Jasper Wiese. Some people took issue with that. Well, Dwayne is starting. Pieter-Steph du Toit, Sia Khaleesi, the captain once again. Franco Mostart and Eben Etzebeth are the starting locks. In the front row, it's Frans Malherbe, Bongi Mbonambi, and Steven Kitshoff. And once again, when it comes to the hooker position, I suggested, with the loss of Malcolm Marks, that we go with Bongi Mbonambi, and that was the selection to go with. Now, for those who missed it, the Race Hustlers, Bongi's black, and one of my absolute favorite players, Dion Fourie, a Stormer, is his backup, not the starter. I suggested we start with Bongi. So these people just so sad and pathetic. That's all they have, is to go with that nonsense. Anyway, as I said, I pretty much was on the mark. So Damien Willemse at fullback, Kurtley Arendse on the right wing, Jesse Creel, Damien de Allende. Jesse Creel is another person I said should be out there, and I hope that my concern was if Lukanyo Am came, that Jesse Creel wouldn't make the selection. Well, apparently Lukanyo must not be fit, and Jesse's getting the start, and that's the right call. Damien de Allende wearing the 12 jersey, Cheslin Colby on the left wing, which I asked for, Mani Libbok, Cobus Reinach, Dwayne Vermeulen, all of those I picked. Pieter-Steph du Toit, Sia Khaleesi, Franco Mostart, Eben Etzebeth, Frans Malherbe, Bongi Mbonambi, and Steven Kitshoff. Off the bench, Dion Fourie, Oxen Che, Vincent Koch, R.G. Snyman, Quagga Smith, Faf de Klerk, Henri Pollard, and Billy Leroux. And again, for the racist, that bench is relegated to the bench. Every one of them except Ox is a white dude, in case you missed that. Good Lord. Anyway, sorry to go on about this stuff, but it's just insulting these people and their obsession with skin pigmentation. My obsession was with merit and the right selection. And we don't know if we get it right. Jacques and Rossi don't know if they've got it right. The players don't know if they've got it right.